Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It is Tuesday and that is time for my Tackle It series. And I wanted to do a few other things for the tackling this week beyond working on projects, which we understand the knitting and the crocheting of all the things that have been languishing. And I just wanted to go ahead and look at a few things and show you what I've done this week. Let's see. So if you've been watching my posts and seen some of the videos, you'll know that I went ahead and I mailed off 10 packages that needed to be mailed off. Oh my gosh, those have been over my head for so long. I think I look at packages worse than sleeves. I'm just telling you, they were packaged. They just needed their labels. And you know, the labels aren't specifically hard, but then I taped the dickings out of the packages too. Went through a couple rolls of tape, not gonna lie. So that took a little bit of time, but I'm so thrilled to finally do that. So doing some things for the channel, doing some things to upgrade a bit is a great tackling it thing this week. So that is, hopefully it's coming through well. I got new setup for filming. So there we have it. The lighting is the same, but the camera is different. So hopefully that is coming through better. I've already gotten some good feedback, so I'm really thrilled with that. So new camera, mailed off packages, got a PO box, and do you want to see what else I've done? Yeah, you're not going to believe it. I started to clean my room. Is it clean yet? No. But I started to clean my room and I've got a little video that I thought you might enjoy. So for my Tackle It Tuesday this week, I decided I was going to start working on my room. You will notice you can actually see floor space over here. That was not the case. You're like, oh no, I am so concentrating on this mess here. A lot of that is bags, packing material, stuff that, you know, as a hoarder, I just couldn't get rid of. Blankets and sweaters piled up over there. There's the coat rack with a shawl over top of it that has all those bags in it that we've not gone through for the Tackle It series. We'll get to it. So we're coming over here. We can see right there, that is my Tangled Poet Advent Calendar. It's been on top of this big box of Premier yarn for a year. We're going to go through that Tangled Poet Advent Calendar later on this week, show you what I've gotten done with it, because you know I ordered the one for 2025. Look at that. It goes all the way up to pretty much the ceiling. This is where I do my filming right here. Nice little space. This thing, no matter how many times I clear it off, it doesn't matter. Guess what? Found 3 tape measures underneath it. Sure did. Yep, 3 of them. That's where they've been eaten up. But I'm really happy about in between those chairs. It was stacked in between and behind them up to the level of the chair. And obviously you couldn't tell there was carpet or anything underneath it. So I'm getting there. It is not good yet. It is not perfect yet. But it is well enough that I am comfortable to go ahead and share my mess. So there we have it. Here's a little desk right here. And I do have my Swift there. I do use that. I have 2 ball winders there. The grandkids love to play with them. They like to play with the one that works as opposed to the one that's a little wonky. Again, we've got yarn all the way up to the ceiling. No, I'm not in a dungeon. This is the 2nd floor of the house. The basement one is a dungeon. So here's my Winnie the Pooh that we were talking about. I need to make some more. I need to go ahead and finish that one. I don't know. Can we get a little closer? Maybe you can see. He got a hole in him. Yeah, see? He's got that. That's where my son cut it. Used some scissors on that before. So I've got to go ahead and fix that. I've talked about it enough. There we have it. Believe it or not, I know where the majority of my yarn is in here. This little mess here, it's not little, I get it. I'm happy about that. There were 10 parcels ready to go to the post office that had been sitting there for literally months. And tackled that too. Those are gone. There you have it. So here's my area right there. All the yarn that I have in my upstairs. Look, I even cleared off seating area. The Joanne Brown bag right there, that one contains fabric. No clue what I'm going to do with that. And then I've got 2 bags over here on that side, also a ton more of the Joanne fabric. So I really did myself a number on all of that stuff, but that's okay. I love my things, and I am so thrilled that I can get in here, look at, feel the carpet. It needs to be vacuumed. Now that I've cleared enough stuff off of it, I will bring the vacuum in here and take care of that. But here we have it. Oh, you ever hear me call my princess chair? That is my princess chair. It was in better repair a couple days ago, but then we had that thunderstorm and the dog came in and took everything off. There was more things there, took everything off, destroyed. So I at least threw things back up. They're not in order, they're not neat, but there we have it. This is part of my tackling. It is so much nicer in here now. There is floor space. I can sit down on the floor, and you're like, why? You have enough seating in there? I do have enough seating in here, but I can sit on the floor and I can get some things taken care of that I'm wanting to do. And it's just a nice, comfortable space. It was so packed in here. It was hard to walk in, for one thing. It was just a very, very narrow path just to my chair. Everything was overflown. And now you got a chance to see when I reach right here, I've got a kind of like a I don't know what it is. It's like a magazine holder kind of a thing, and a huge box of Premier yarns on top of that I could put downstairs in the overflow. There is room, and there is room where I could put all the yarn away. And then on top of that, I'm using it as a table. I'm not gonna lie. I've been using this box as a table. That's why it's like right at this level. I've got my Tangled Poet Advent Calendar box. We're gonna go through that. Oh yes, we are. We're gonna go through that, see what I have left. We'll do that later on the week. See what I have left, maybe tomorrow. How much I've gone through, how far I've gotten on my blanket. And I think it's time to start working on a few more squares, you know, because it's July. And yeah, 24 minis. That's going to be a 6x4 blanket. Lovely for those squares. Do I have a square right here? Just so you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I dropped some. Just so you know what I'm talking about. Each one of the Tangled Poet minis is 30 grams. There you go. And I made a square like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at those, see where I'm at on my blanket, how many more I have to do, and then maybe come up with a tentative plan to get it done by the end of the year that I'm completely going to blow off as soon as I make the plan. I might follow it for a week or two with great intentions, but let's face it, I'm going to blow it off because other things are going to be the priority. That's okay. You know, at least if you shoot for a goal and you fall short, you went farther than maybe if you never made a goal to begin with. So I'm good with that. I am completely and totally good with that. Did you want to see the other progress I have on this beautiful shawl? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference. That's okay. That is okay. Only because this is the lace. Yeah, this is the lace, the 875 yards for 50 grams. The tiny lace, look at that. I think the only way you're gonna really be able to see that is once I get maybe 5, 6, 7 more inches. I mean, it's one of those that you just do not see until it's done, kind of a, you know what I mean? But that is stunning. I love this. And it was, look how pretty that is. And it's because we went to the Estes Park Wool Festival and my husband saw Elena wearing her beautiful knit Orenburg shawl in orange. And he's like, wow, I wouldn't have thought of an orange shawl. That looks great. Well, his wife thought of an orange shawl because this was in the vintage bin. And I started this years and years ago because everyone needs an orange shawl. Because you just have to exude confidence and strut your stuff with an orange shawl. So there we go. So that's what I'm working on with this one. I have got a few more rows on it, but look how tiny those rows are. Look at that. I mean, that right there from here to here, it's 4 rows and it doesn't really give a lot of space to it. It doesn't, you know, it will when it's blocked out, when it's stretched, but when you're just looking at it, and because it's a triangle, every row gets bigger. It does. So and then the cluster row, oh my gosh, when you do that one with the clusters, it's the 3 double crochet cluster, which aren't hard. I mean, they're not hard. It's 3 double crochet cluster. We got that. We know how to do these things. We're talented. We can crochet. We got it. But that row is the one that takes more time. The 3 leading up to it, oh, those are fast and easy. Then you do that row. Like, oh yeah, it's going to be a while. You know, we all have patterns like that. You have semi-relief rows, and then you have, oh, look what I'm doing. That's That's what this is. That's where I'm at on this. But it's all right. I've gotten a lot of progress on it. And this was one of our pieces that we found in our tackle bin. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be interesting to go back into said bin again, because I did clean up some things on the floor and the bin was getting a little lower because we emptied some things out. So I repacked it. So it's gonna be a little bit to get into it. Yeah. And then I've got another blue bin on the floor behind the chair over there that is all full to the brim that I would like to unpack and put it away. I've already refilled. There's a cube down there. That's where it came from. It's right underneath the wrench. That's where that cube came from, and it's already full of yarn. So I don't really have a chance to put that one back in there. So I still have some more organizing, but it's not on the floor. It is put away. It is a little bit nicer, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling refreshed. If you didn't know, because, well, you probably didn't because I didn't announce it, I took off time with my husband last week for our anniversary. And we did have plans to go places and do lots of fun things. We had planned to go to Mount Rushmore, and we'd never been. And we were going to watch all the fireworks and enjoy that. And then it was, you know, people were lighting off fireworks. We had some thunderstorms before the 4th of July, quite a few days beforehand. And our dogs were going ballistic. And it reminded us that they don't like that type of stuff. So we went ahead and we postponed our trip. We were able to cancel our hotel reservations and everything, and we got our money back for that. So we didn't lose out on that. But we decided that we would do Mount Rushmore on a non-fireworks holiday. Yeah, if that is okay. We did have family members that were going to watch the puppies for us. That's fine. My son was going to watch them. But it was not fair to him and to his lovely wife to take care of our dogs when they're that stressed. So I enjoyed my staycation with my husband, and it was really needed because there were a lot of things that you've heard me talk about. Quite a bit of, oh yeah, clean my room like a child. You know, this is not going to pass mama's test on is your room clean? No, it's not. And I understand that. But I also understand the praise of the accomplishment, the praise of it started. You know, kind of like the one stitch counts. I didn't get a lot done, but one stitch counts. It will grow. It will make a difference. That is what I did. And I'm feeling so much better on that. Just that clutter. You're like, lady, it's full of clutter. You know, you should have saw it before. You know, I did a couple shorts and the members did get to see it more cluttered, but I didn't go into the deep, what have you, you know, like, hey, this is here, this is, because it is bad. It's like I said, it's not food junkies. It's not gross like that. It's not bugs, junk stuff. Ugh, it's not that. It's just piled and packed yarn and not put away. It's just piled and packed patterns and books and not put away. So thrilled to have been able to have this downtime with my husband, be able to relax, be able to breathe, feel like I can get those things accomplished. You know, I have had my channel now for 2 years, and I promised some things, got packages mailed out, got a P.O. box, got upgraded equipment. I guess I'm going to continue, right? I upgraded my equipment. I've been using the same stuff for 2 years, upgraded my equipment so then I can do better videos, but just working those things. And oh, what do you think we should do? My birthday month is next month, and now that I've got all this other stuff and my stuff's a little bit better off, and I mailed out those packages, oh my gosh, that was such a wait. It's time to do some other things. So let's plan out. I think we're gonna do some celebrations with my birthday next month, and there's another big milestone with my channel that just happened, and I think I want to do some things with that too. So we'll go ahead and announce that. I'll have another video and everything announcing that one too. There'll be some parties, some giveaways, some things along that line, because like I said, I'm feeling good. I got back into pirate ship, started mailing some things off. Life is good. Doing all the things that I'm supposed to do for my channel, all the back end stuff, organizing. Oh, it's feeling good. Planning some things out. I got some stuff planned. I'm excited. So that's what I did for this week for the Tackle It. Not as much on a specific project. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm on this, but like I said, it is so tiny, you can't tell. That's like on my beautiful whiteout shawl where I've got the just the garter stitch going, oh, look, I did 2 rows. I got 1 ridge. You can't tell. You're not going to see the difference unless you knew that last time I ended at a white row and now I ended at a black one. That's about the only way you're going to be able to tell, because that's not enough on the size. Or the refracta sweater, same thing. Just 1 or 2 rows, you're not going to be able to tell. But every bit adds up. All of it counts, and it's just getting there to 1 more part. Oh, and then, as Lori likes to put it, so you can tell, I did the hair refresh while I was at it. So all clean, all nice, ready to go, just feeling absolutely amazing. With that, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.